Here we are at the Warped Tour 2009, talking to none other than Mr. Kevin Lyman, creator, founder, and master of all things Warped. As you can see in this flyer from the Village Voice in New York that advertise the unrecorded, we like to call it the Unsigned Band Festival, because at the time, none of the bands that became really famous out of the CBGB crop, the Ramones, Talking Heads, nobody had a record contract. Freedom Fest. It seems to me like it almost has a life of its own. It's so diverse. The types of music, the types of kids that come here, it's so incredibly rich. You know, it's like a laboratory.
I always ask the Ramones, you know, and Marky out here, and we've had the incarnations of Ramones, but I always said I wanted to have a stage called All Ramones All the Time. I said all the Ramones had to do was play 30 minutes, but they could have every band they were ever in. You know, they all had been in multiple bands, and they could play all day long with their own bands, but play for 30 minutes, and that would never happen. And then Joe Strummer was supposed to be on the Warped Tour of the year. He passed away. He never got to be out here. But
well, we know that CBGBs and the Ramones are not going away. We know that. The way I see it, young kids are looking at both these icons as icons of credibility and honesty and sincerity. You know, to me, punk rock is the last stand.
Having you out here, I think that's been a bridge. And then meeting the people from CBGBs, I think that's important. But we keep that connection. So anytime we can tie that in with the bands of today, and the kids that are coming to the Warped Tour, and maybe make that spark, then they can go Google CBGB, the Ramones. And now they can do their own research. And I think kids want it. That link to the history is important.
Kevin Lyman loves the Ramones. Yeah. And you'll be cooler too when you learn to love the Ramones like Kevin does.
Yeah.